Mukam karoti vachalam tungam langayate grim etkripa tamaham vande Sri Gurum Deenadharanam. Today, as usual, we will continue with the prayers by Prahalada Maharaj to pacify Narsimadev. Narsimadev is very angry now, so he is by the mercy of Narsimadev. Because Prahalada Maharaj was 5 years old only. So even the recitation of prayer is possible only by the mercy of the Lord. So Narsimadev touched the head of Prahalada Maharaj by affection. So that mercy invoked prayers from Prahalada Maharaj. As we always discuss, that to worship Ganga, we need water. Any worship needs water. But if we want to give water to Ganga, we take water from Ganga and give it to God. Give it to Ganga, right? So when I was very young, I was wondering why the Brahmins take water and pour like this. Then later when we became devotees, I understood that taking Ganga water to give it to Ganga. So similarly, the prayers are given, the intelligence is given by the Lord so that a devotee is praying. So Prahalada Maharaj was only 5 years old, but his prayers are very complicated now. We can see it, you can see them. So much philosophy here. So the verse 31, we are starting with verse 31, 7th canto, 9th chapter, verse 31. We started long ago. The Prahalada Maharaj prayer is very, very, very big. So it is continuing till next chapter also. So 5 every week we are studying 5 verses. Last week we studied until 30. This week we will study from 31 to 35. So now Prahalada Maharaj is continuing the prayer. Here he is saying that how the Supreme Lord and the cosmos, the material world, is related. This is like 5th canto, geography, little bit, not exactly. So he is praying, my dear Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the entire cosmic creation is caused by you. And the cosmic manifestation is an effect of your energy. Although the entire cosmos is but you alone, you keep yourself aloof from it. The conception of mine and yours is certainly a type of illusion because everything is an emanation from you and is therefore not different from you. Indeed, the cosmic manifestation is not different from you, and the annihilation is also caused by you. This relationship between your lordship and the cosmos is illustrated by the example of seed and tree, are the subtle cause and the gross manifestation. Okay, the prayer itself is big, and Prabhupada has given a big explanation. So Prahalada Maharaj is praying that the cosmic manifestation is nothing but the Lord. Because the cosmic manifestation emanates, expands, coming from Krishna. So Prabhupada is quoting Bhagavad Gita verse that Bijam Mam Sarva Bhutanam. I am the seed giving Pitaham. In another verse also Krishna is saying that Aham Bija Pratap Pita. I am the seed giving father. Here this verse is from 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, says, O son of Pritha, know that I am the original seed of all existence. So from the seed a tree comes, right? So tree is a property or is an expansion of the seed. So the Vedic information say that in the beginning, then it means everything is one, that one is Krishna. Everything is one and that one is Krishna. Aham sarvasya Prabhavo Mataha Sarvam Pravartate Iti Matva Bhajante Mam Buddha Bhava Samanvitaha. So everything emanates from Krishna, that much we have to understand. So here Prabhupada is he is explaining Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva, but in that he takes the part of Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva is that everything is one. Everything is Krishna. That part he is explaining. It is not to be misunderstood as Mayavad. Mayavadi says there is no difference. Everything one. You God, you are God, I am God, everybody is God. But there is a difference. There is an individuality in each jiva. But when it comes to the matter of external energy, the cosmos is external energy of the Lord. So that is Krishna himself. Means there is no difference. The energy and the energetic. The Lord, it belongs to the Lord. So that's why we have to. So everything one means here, everything comes from Krishna. So Prabhupada is giving the example of time factor. If you take the time factor, in time there is past, present and future, right? But we experience, in the time itself, we experience differences. Morning is different, noon is different, and evening is different, but everything is time. So, everything is Krishna, but he gives us varieties. He gives us the variety experiences. But he is Nityaha Shashvata. He is eternally permanent. Nitya Shashvata. Shashvata means permanent. Nitya, ever, same. So this oneness which we are talking about is not the Mayavadi oneness. Mayavadi oneness, we need to find out the difference. But here, everything is Krishna and he is the supreme cause, Ishvara. Parama Krishnaha Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karna. Is the cause of all causes. Everything comes from him. So in that way, there is no difference. In that way, there is no difference. So Madhvacharya is explaining this. Only, for example, what is the difference between the seed and the tree? Time makes the difference. Seed is small, tree is big, right? What makes the difference? The time factor makes the difference. Otherwise, everything is seed. Everything is one. So in this point, when further explanation, Madhvacharya and Prabhupada is saying that for devotees, happiness and distress are one. For an advanced devotee. So if we are not advanced, we will definitely feel the difference between happiness and distress. Because the devotee always see the unhappiness, distress as the gift of God. Everything is given by God. Every situation is created. And or if he is not directly involved, at least by his managers, universal managers, they do all these things. Definitely under his guidance, under his sanction, under his supervision, we can say. So a devotee see a situation which is full of distress as the mercy of the Lord. So Prabhupada is quoting the famous verse 10:14:8. Tatte nikampam susamikshamano bunjana evatma kritam vipakam ridavakvabhuvir vidadan namaste jiveta yo mukti pade sadaya bak. This is very, very, very important verse which it is coming in 10th canto, sorry. We'll study later, maybe long after. So the meaning is, my dear Lord, one who earnestly wants for you to bestow your costless mercy upon him, all the while patiently suffering the reactions of his past misdeeds and offering you respectful obeisances with his heart, words and body, is surely eligible for liberation, for it becomes his rightful claim. So a devotee doesn't feel the difference between distress and happiness. When distress comes, when problem comes, the devotee perceive it as the mercy of the Lord and tolerate. It is problem for everyone only. Problem means problem only. But the devotee, advanced devotee, tolerate the problems as the mercy of the Lord and think that the problems are reduced and given to me. And simultaneously, like he is undergoing problems, but he is paying his obeisances, he is offering his prayers as usual without any disruption. No disruption in his sadhana package. So he is continuing his devotional service. So such a kind of person is surely eligible for liberation, for it becomes the rightful claim. Rightful claim means what? If somebody is grandson or son, his rightful claim, his father's property is rightful claim for him. Similarly, liberation, some devotees say, some acharyas say that the Mukti Devi comes and stands at his doorstep. Yeah, please give me instruction, like that, So that is the glory of the devotees, if they become like this, Tatyayana Kampam. So this is a very, very famous verse, which devotees should at least try to understand what it says. It's very, very difficult to follow exactly. It will take time. We have to take a long journey to reach this stage. But we have to at least theoretically understand. Okay, now for me, I have to tolerate, because even the problem is given by the Lord. I cannot criticize anyone around me, because mostly people have the habit of criticizing surroundings. Oh, this is problem, that is problem, that is problem, this is problem. At least we should understand now theoretically the problems are given by the Supreme Lord. So this is a mercy on me. So I will tolerate and go ahead. If we really become such person, then liberation is guaranteed here. So it becomes the inheritance. Rightful claim. Rightful claim. You can claim. Oh, how that such kind of devotee cannot miss the liberation. It is given. That's what the Bhagavatam is promising us. Nice, no? So verse 32. O my Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, after the annihilation, the creative energy is kept in you, who appear to sleep with half-closed eyes. Actually, however, you do not sleep like an ordinary human being, for you always in a transcendental stage, beyond the creation of the material world, and you always feel transcendental bliss. As Karnodaka Sai Vishnu, you thus remain in your transcendental status, not touching material objects. Although you appear to sleep, this sleeping is distinct from sleeping in ignorance. When we consider sleep, we sleep in ignorance, right? But the Lord also sleeps. Then, other people, the atheists, oh, how Lord sleeps. So when we say like this, no, when the Lord comes here, how he can take birth, how he can disappear. So all these things atheists interpret in a different way. But here, Prahalada Maharaja is describing, Lord is also sleeping. That sleep is Yoga Nidra. It is not a sleep like us. Our sleep has 3 stages. Our existence, wakefulness, Shushubdi, Nidra, and 3 stages is Jagaran, Sushupti, Nidra, Shushupti. Shushupti is deep sleep. Nidra is sleep. So wakefulness, sleep, and deep sleep. This is for Jivas, not for the Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord is in Yoga Nidra. That is a Leela. That is as Leela. That doesn't mean that he is sleeping like a ignorant jiva like in the material world. So he doesn't sleep like an ordinary human being. His sleep is transcendental. When the world is annihilated, when it is destroyed, so the creative energy goes inside him. And for some time, everything there in the body of Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu is also called as Karnodaka Sai Vishnu because he is lying in the Kaushal ocean, Karna ocean. Kaushal ocean means it's a ocean where the Lord lies. And then, he takes a deep breath, everything goes inside him. He leaves the breath, then the creation starts. So the material world is created when he breathes out. He is always in transcendent, but his external energy creates the cosmos. So here Prabhupada is quoting Brahma Samhita verse. Ye karna nava jala bhajati smayoga nidram yoga nidram ananta jagadanda saroma kupaha adara shaktim avalambya param swamurtim govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I worship the primeval Lord Govinda who lies down in the Kaushal ocean in his plenary portion as Mahavishnu, with all the universes generating from the pores of hair on his transcendental body, and who accepts the mystic slumber of eternity. So the Adi Purusha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is Krishna, and from Krishna, Sankarshana comes, from Sankarshana, Mahavishnu comes. All these Vishnu forms are for creation, maintenance, all these universal affairs. Vishnu is like a father going to the office. Krishna is the father in the house, original. When the father is in the house, he is in the house dress and casual, enjoying with the children, wife, like that. But when he goes to office, like if he is a judge, Supreme Court judge, High Court judge, then, he wears costumes like that and, he goes there. So Vishnu is like that. Vishnu is like judge, but Krishna is the father in the house. So now, the Lord's Nidra, Yoga Nidra, is described here. So in yoga, we also have this Yoga Nidra. The yogis are advised to do yogas. But Prabhupada is saying that yoga is complete when the person who is practicing yoga meditates on Lord's lotus feet. If somebody doesn't meditate on Lord's lotus feet, there is no point of that yoga. Then it becomes merely an exercise, bodily exercise. People do yoga, and that has nothing to do with spirituality. If it is only for body improvement, that has no connection with spirituality. Yoga means they have to have this dhyana avastita. Dhyana avastita should be in the lotus feet of the Lord. So Prabhupada is writing, dhyana avastita tad gatena manasa. So the mind should be in the lotus feet of the Lord. Savai Manah Sri Krishna Padaravinda. If that is not there in the yoga process, then it is a waste. Gymnastic, it is a bodily exercise. Now, it is completely for body only. It's not for mind also. It is not for the soul. So if yoga in the modern day, yoga is just a body exercise. We can say it to improve health. It is a Vedic science, but yoga is ultimately to for self-realization, to understand I am not the body. But if the people are so much into body, then it is not, it is only exercise. Okay. So verse 32, this is for Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. This cosmic manifestation, the material world, is also your body. This total lump of matter is agitated by your potent energy known as Kala Shakti. Time factor again. And thus the three modes of material nature are manifested. You awaken from the bed of Sesha, Ananta, and from your navel, a small transcendental seed is generated. It is from this seed that the lotus flower of the gigantic universe is manifested, exactly as a banyan tree grows from a small seed. To understand better, we will explain little bit of how Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu comes from Karnodaka Sai Vishnu. Karnodaka Sai Vishnu is lying in the Casual Ocean. In this material world, there are lots of small, many unlimited universes. We are living in one universe, which has 14 planetary systems. Seven upper heavenly planets and 6 lower planets, and in between Earth. It is a big description which comes in 5th canto. So, but this is one universe which is like a golden egg, which is covered. Okay, the Lord in the Karana ocean, when he breathes out, lots of universes comes. So one universe I explained. In one universe, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu comes and lies down in the Garbha ocean. So this universe is also created by Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu comes and lies down, and from his navel, a lotus stem sprouts out. A seed. From the seed, the lotus stem comes out. It is not a small lotus. In this lotus stem, whole universe comes. And the top is the lotus flower, and in the lotus flower, Brahma comes. Brahma takes his birth. Brahma is not born from a mother, from only father. Brahma doesn't have a mother, only father, Krishna. So when Brahma is born, it is explained here. And the next verses, it is explained how Brahma is searching for the Lord and all. So now, here he is explaining the banyan tree is coming from the seed. So similarly, from the Lord's energy, the whole material manifestation, whole material world is manifested. So here we can understand that cosmic energy is also Krishna. Jagat, that's why he is called as Jagan Nivasa. We studied in Mukundamala Stotram that the whole world rests on him. So in one sense, he and the world is non-different, but this is external energy, material energy. So Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu creates from his navel. If you see, go to Ranganatha temple, you can see from the navel, you can see the lotus stem comes and Brahma is also there. So that is Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. So next he is explaining that from the lotus feet, this is verse 34, from the lotus flower, Brahma came out, right? We will study the verse and then explain. From the great lotus flower, Brahma was generated, but Brahma certainly could see nothing but lotus. Therefore, thinking you to be outside, Lord Brahma dove down the water and attempted to find the source of lotus for 100 years. He could find no trace of you. However, for when a seed fructifies, the original seed cannot be seen. Very, very complicated prayer. Huh? So when Brahma was born from lotus, and he was searching, where is the Lord? Where is the Lord? Where is the Lord? He travels down the stem. And he comes near the navel. But he couldn't find. He is not able to understand anything. So this went, like Brahma's time, 100 years means it's very long period. So, but later in these are all explained in Bhagavatam before itself. In the creation itself, it is explained. Then Brahma only hears a word, tapa, tapa. Then Brahma meditates. He meditates. Then when after meditation only Lord appears before him and give the knowledge of creation to him. So now it is not easy. So here Lord is there within him also. He is there everywhere also. He is there in Golok Vrindavan also. Originally he is there in the Golok Vrindavan. But he can be perceived anywhere, right? He is featured as Brahman, Paramatma are there in material world. But when he meditated, then the Vishnu appeared before him and gave him guidance. So now we can understand from this explanation, Krishna is the cause of all causes. He created the creator God Brahma, who is secondary creator, not primary. Primarily, everything was created by the Lord. And he gave, like for example, sometimes we do some artwork, ladies especially. And the basic works were given, like if you want to do knitting, some designs on the board, the board is given, the materials are given, it is ready-made available. You just go buy and then see some videos or learn from the manual and then do that, right? For children to encourage, we also, like my husband made one, purchased some things, like, they provide all the materials to make a wall clock, to make a painting, or to make a home garden. So they provide all the stuff. And the child has to just follow. Easy. This is what Brahma is doing. Everything is given. Then he creates. Then he gets the name Creator God. But originally, everything is ready-made, made and given to him. Like ready to cook. We buy and open the packet, put it in water, ready to cook. So we are not the cook, real cook. The real cook is the manufacturers. The factory is the real cook. We are secondary. Similarly, Brahma is a secondary creator, not a primary creator. Brahma knows. That's why he is one of the Mahajan. He is our parampara head. So he knows and he prays accordingly. Brahma is very important in our sampradaya. And he absolutely understood all these things. That's why his prayer is this Tatte Anukampam Susumakshamanu. It is his verse. So Brahma is a pure devotee and he surrendered to the Lord. That's why the big task is assigned to him. Okay. Now we go to the verse 35. How Brahma is doing the austerity. Lord Brahma, who is celebrated as Atma Yoni, having been born without a mother, Atma Yoni, was struck with wonder. Thus he took shelter of the lotus flower, and when he had been purified after undergoing severe austerities for many hundreds of years, he could see what the cause of all causes, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, was spread throughout his body and senses, just as aroma, although very subtle, is perceived in the earth. How he can perceive the Lord, that is a big prayer here. Brahma is called as Atma Yoni, means no mother, only father. So he did a lot of austerity. Attaining Krishna is not easy joke. Especially when you want to have some position. If you want to become a devotee, it is very simple, which is higher than that. Please try to understand. If you want something material, it is difficult to attain. But to get spiritual is very simple and it is a higher boon. Getting a material boon is lower, but we need to do a lot of austerity for that. But getting the higher thing, we need to be very simple and sincere. That's all. And we will get higher thing. We need to know the difference between two things. If we observe Indra, Chandra, Surya, all these universal managers, we will understand this. Especially Indra is the best example. Also Lord Brahma. It is a post. It is a post. So, but to attain that post is not easy here. You need to undergo a lot of austerity, because here the Lord is God. Like, to attain the favor of a judge, you need to be really, really faultless, right? If a judge should declare you as a good person, as a person without any faults or without any criminal acts, then you need to prove yourself to him. But if you are a son or grandson of the same judge, the affair, the relationship is different, right? Please try to understand. So now here it is God and the Jiva who want to have a higher post in universal affairs. Brahma. Brahma is in the universal creator. For that, it is not easy joke. So here God and the subordinate, master and subordinate. So that kind of relationship. Here the awe and reverence is there. So we understand, the Brahma understood that he is aham sarvasya prabhavo mataha sarvam pravartate. He is having everything emanates from him. He is the proprietor of everything. Everything belongs to him. Ishavasham itam sarvam. Yatkincha jagatyam jagattena tyaktena bunjita magrida kasya siddhanam. So we study in Ishopanishad that everything belongs to him, and whatever quota given to us, that we utilize for our existence, not more than that. So here a beautiful example is given. This example is like how to understand. The scientists are not able to understand how this universe is created. Why? Because, see, for example, from cotton, thread is made. From thread, cloth is made. Once the thread comes, we don't see the cotton. Once the cloth comes, we don't see the thread. So similarly, the universal manifestation is there. The scientists are breaking their head. From where the universe come? From where the earth, the other planets, the sun, moon, everything, from where it is coming? They are breaking their head because they cannot find out. The example is given. From cotton, thread came, from thread, cloth came, and we don't see the cause of that product. When we see a mud pot, the pot is coming, the mud pot came from mud. We don't see the mud, we see the pot. Very nice clay pot. If it is painted, we don't even feel it is from mud. So we don't see the origin. So similarly, one more example is given. From earth, the earth has the quality of smell. Okay. And the water has the quality of touch. Quality of taste and touch. And also we can feel it. Hair, we can only feel it. And fire, we can feel, touch. So the smell is the quality of earth. In the Panchabhutas, the earth has the quality of smell. If you see, there are different kinds of plants coming from earth. When we see a jasmine flower, when we see a rose flower, different flowers gives us different aromas. In that, we don't see that it is coming from the same soil. Same soil, but different aromas. So everything is one, but it gives us different results. In time factor determines the difference. Everything comes from earth only. But when it manifests out as a different plants and different things, it gives different experience, variegatedness. We see the differences. So, but we have to understand, as intelligent human being, from the Shastra, we understand that everything comes from the Supreme Lord. All these varieties we see in this material universe have the origin as Krishna. That's why Prabhupada quoted here, Ishvara Parama Krishna, Sachidananda Vigraha, Anadiradir Govinda, Sarva Karana Karanam. For every cause, Krishna is the original cause. For everything in this material world, he is the cause. That's why he quoted also this, Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo, Mataha Sarvam Pravartate, everything. I am the source of everything. Very important sloka in Bhagavad Gita. And I am the master. I am the owner of everything. I am the seed giving father. The seed is from me. I give. So his external energy created all these things. His energy. His energy does multi variety of activities. So in this understanding, we understand that the Supreme Lord possesses everything. He is the cause of all causes. This is how Prahalada Maharaja is praying. So now he is giving us giving us the theory of creation. How the world, material world is created from Karnodaka Sai Vishnu. And from Karnodaka Sai Vishnu, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu comes out and enters into each universe as Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. Expansion. To perform different activity, Lords takes different avatars, and he helps he creates this world for our pleasure, for our rectification. Yeah, this is a prison house where the criminals, all the jivas are criminals, are placed according to their desire, and then allowed to experience the pain of separation from the Lord. Then they realize, undergo reaction, then come back. So also here, from Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, Sirodaka Sai Vishnu comes out. Sirodaka Sai Vishnu is the master of each universe. And Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu creates the universe, single universe, but who maintains it is Sirodaka Sai Vishnu. So he lies down in the milk ocean within this universe. So whenever we hear the prayers of demigods going and standing near milk ocean and pray to the Lord, the Lord sometimes doesn't appear before the demigods. He only gives the voice message, an intense voice. He gives them directions. Sometimes he comes as Vamanadev. Vamanadev came as Indra Anuj. He is Upendra. He came as Upendra. Indra, Upendra, brother, younger brother of Indra. Sometimes he comes and performs Leela for them. Sometimes he doesn't come. He just gives them instruction. That's all. So that Leelas are done in this universe by Sirodaka Sai Vishnu. So all these universal affairs are done by Vishnu forms. Whereas to deal with devotees, Krishna directly comes, not like a judge. This is universe, like a god, no? This is godly feature of the Lord. But when he wants to perform pastimes with the devotees, he comes as Krishna. When he punishes or when he rectifies the jiva, that time he becomes Vishnu. You understand? So that's what the great explanation given, the prayer. He is praying. Prahalada Maharaj is praying to the Lord about us, different opulences, how he creates this world, how he maintains this world. The prayer is also like a Bhagavatam creation chapter. Okay, so I end here. So if you have any doubts, clarification, you can ask. Hare Krishna. Next week we will continue this. Any doubts in this? Creation, Karnodak Sai Vishnu, Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, Sirodak Sai Vishnu.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
All these avatars are taken by Karnodaka Sai Vishnu or Sirodaka Sai Vishnu.
Now, when the avatars coming through Sirodaka Sai Vishnu, means expansion only. The original is Krishna.
But only Krishna is avatar is coming from Karnodaka Sai, right?
No, that's what the Sri Sampradaya people say, that for Sri Sampradaya, Vishnu is supreme. And from Vishnu, Krishna comes. Vishnu's avatar, they say Vishnu's avatar is Krishna. But Bhagavatam and Shastra say Krishna's to Swayam Bhagavan. The original form of the Lord is Krishna only. As I described in this class, that Krishna is like a father in the house. The father in the house, he will be in the night dress or in the normal vesti or dhoti or whatever it is. But when he goes as a police officer or as a Supreme Court judge, his costume is different. So Krishna is simple, with flute and peacock feather and yellow dhoti, like that. But when he comes as a Vishnu, he has Sang, Shakra, Gada, Padma and all weapons, sometimes Ashtabhuja. So all weapons. So he is there as God. But the original form, Krishna's to Swayam Bhagavan, Bhagavatam describes. So this
But
fact,
other avatars like Rama
everyone is coming from Krishna. Not exactly. From Krishna, there is 4 expansions. If you see in the Bhagavatam, Vasudev, Sankrishna, Aniruddha, Pradyumna. 4 expansion comes. From this Sankrishna, this Mahavishnu comes. This also 3 times. From that Mahavishnu, like that, it comes 2 times or 3 times. So imagine, you understand this way, from Sankarshan is none other than Balaram. From Sankarshan, Mahavishnu comes. These are all same only. There is no difference, but Lord takes a different manifestation. Always he is supreme. Like for this example is given to explain this fact. During Kartiga month, you lit lamps in your house, right? You take one lamp, you lit that lamp. From that lamp, you lit so many lamps. All are same, like same shape, same quality, same amount of oil. So, Brahma Samhita says that he is in all avatars, in all manifestation, he is same only, same person. But they manifest different qualities. Narsimha is different, Rama is different, Varaha is different, Mahavishnu is different. So they manifest different qualities or different pastimes are happening. But Krishna has everything, all qualities in him. Krishna is original. Means others are also original, but they exhibit only certain qualities or only certain, they come for certain pastimes like that. Everything is in Krishna. That's what the Bhagavatam says and Acharya says. But Sri Sampradaya people, they don't accept this. They say that Narayana is supreme. Narayana is supreme. Krishna is his avatar. But no, Krishna is not avatar, he is avatari. All the avatars come from him. He is the original. That's what Bhagavatam says. Okay, he is not avatar,
confusing.
avatari. Other avatars, you can say avatar, Rama avatar, Narsimha avatar, Varaha avatar, Matsya avatar, Kurma avatar. Like that you can say. But Krishna, we don't say avatar. He is avatari. There is not much difference, but difference in mood. Difference in same person in different colors, you can say. Different colors. Vasanti Mami is wearing today maybe a green saree, tomorrow yellow saree, day after tomorrow violet saree, pink saree. But same person, right? Like that he exhibits. Because different devotees need him in different way. So he reciprocates that. But all are same Krishna only. It's Krishna is original. So our sampradaya takes us to Krishna. If in this sampradaya, it is nothing wrong that if we become a devotee of Lord Narasimhadev, or if we become a devotee of Mahavishnu, or if we become a devotee of Varaha, Rama, yes, Rama. So in a spiritual world, Vaikuntha Lokas are there, unlimited Vaikuntha Lokas. If somebody is a devotee of Lord Ram, they go to Ayodhya in Vaikuntha Lok. Ayodhya, there is a different area where Ram is there and all its pastimes are going on. So the particular devotee will go there. But our Gaudi Sampradaya leads us to Golok Vrindavan, where Gopis, Radharani, Krishna is there. Also to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Mayapur is also there in spiritual world. We enter that Mayapur. The benefit of worshipping Mahaprabhu is that definitely we get Krishna Prema. The prayer is Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Preme Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauritvishaya Namaha. So we want Krishna Prema through Mahaprabhu. So the Gaudi Sampradaya will be there in both places, Mayapur also, in Golok Vrindavan also. So nothing wrong, but if somebody wants to become a devotee of Lord Narasimhadev or Rama, no problem. They can go to that respective Vaikuntha Lok, Vaikuntha planet. So our Sampradaya is only for Goloka Vrindavana, which is the topmost of all Vaikuntha planets. So, any other doubts? Okay. So we will meet next week. Thank you for coming. Pancha kalpadarubhasya kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Dhanyavad.